Huh? Till let out in confusion. For a split second, the liaison thought he must have entered the wrong room. His imagination led him to believe something monstrous was contained on the other side of the door. To his surprise, it was only a small human boy of Earth, wearing a dirty, tattered shirt and ripped pants. Sat on the windowsill in the back corner of the room, the boy ignored Till's entrance and remained staring out the window. Knees tucked to his chest and arms wrapped around them, Till could not see how the boy was capable of hurting anyone. What was that? Why did I feel so anxious when entering? Like I was walking into danger. He's only a boy, Till thought. The human boy turned from the window, locking eyes with Till as he approached. Tanned face and brownish black hair, the boy's eyes were green with yellow streaks and black speckles, unlike anything Till had ever seen on a human. The boy's focus returned to outside the window, as if he were waiting for something to appear in the empty desert. Hello, I'm Liaison Till with the Galactic Alliance. I believe I've seen you around town, but we've never been formally introduced. A shame under the circumstances, Till prodded. The boy remained tucked away on the window's ledge, gazing towards the horizon until a soft voice responded. Are they going to be okay? In general, I think their egos suffered more damage than their bodies, but still, two of them are in serious need of medical attention. One may even have to be shipped out for treatment if he doesn't come around soon, Till said. Nurse Kisa can only do so much. I've heard from the others. Now I need your side of the story. The boy didn't reply. I hope you don't think your concern gets you off easy. Still receiving no response, Till relied on his training. Let's start with something simple. How about telling me your name? Still, nothing. Breaking the silence, Till spoke softly. Look, what happened today needs an explanation from both sides. As of now, the data on you is lacking. Help me understand what's going on. I promise I'm here to help. Arrow. My name is Arrow. Just the one name then. Simple. Till used the answer to fill in the first box on the incident report he was compiling on his AAD wrist device. What are you? Arrow asked. Till was confused by the question. It's as I stated. I'm the liaison assigned to this post by the Galactic Alliance. No, what kind of species are you, Liaison Till of the Galactic Alliance? Arrow quickly corrected. Excuse me? Till replied, caught off guard. The liaison's patience vanished as he stepped within reach. Tell me what's going on. Why is half the town ready to string you up? Why are the boys in the other room making such serious accusations? Enough for me to take you into custody right now, lock you up, and sort this all out later. Arrow's head dropped into his folded arms, clearly ashamed of his actions. This demeanor diffused Till's anger. To discourage the boy from retreating back to silence, Till needed to keep Arrow engaged. If it matters so much, I'm of the Iruki, House Slaudel. Does everyone in your species look like you? Well, no species is without phenotype distinction, but the way you're asking, no. The reptoid species has many variants and subcategories. I'm what your species would call a salamander reptoid. May I ask why it matters what I am? It doesn't to me, but to them it's everything. Oh, really? Till replied. I didn't attack them for no reason. Now we're getting somewhere. Till pulled up a chair and spun it around to sit, staring at the back of Arrow's head. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? Arrow lifted his head as the words started pouring out. It started at lunch. We were all in the mess hall. I thought I'd missed them, but their little gang must have been bored and waited for me. They say a full serving of threats and insults is a good way to start the day. Go on, Till said. They began tugging at my armor and trying to rip it off, Arrow answered shyly. Till responded with added sarcasm. What, so you beat them to a pulp for trying to rip your shirt? No, I'm used to that. The entire town makes fun of the way I dress. They thought they would get me to respond. I ignored them. They didn't like that. Their leader, the Zenith, just couldn't let me be. He flipped my tray and set my critter sandwich and fries everywhere. Till thought of the unconscious boy with broken arms back in the nurse's office. Normally I don't let them get to me. I guess I must have been hungry because when he flipped my tray and ruined breakfast, it really pissed me off. I'm sorry, Liaison, but food is where I draw the line. It's okay. Continue. As I stood, the Travarian shoved me over the chair. I hit the floor, and the other three started throwing handfuls of food from nearby plates, all while saying nasty things. I tried to get to my feet, but I couldn't get up. They wouldn't let me. What kind of insults were they saying? Till asked, inputting the testimony into his report. Oh, you know, the usual earth scum, primate, humy, nothing original. And the headmaster, where was he during all this? A band of Jerpas showed up last night. The headmaster was up late getting his money stolen from them in some board game they play. So at the time, he was still trying to sleep and couldn't bother to even get out of bed. He just yelled at us to be quiet. That doesn't surprise me. Does Grant do anything on the other days those boys harass you? No, Arrow replied. He usually just laughs. But I was lucky the headmaster yelled out. It created the perfect opportunity to escape. I hit the two standing over me right in the nuts. Everyone knows the use of powers and especially magic is forbidden within the town of Resupply. That, plus the low blows, was my only chance to escape. They chased me down the center street past homes, through shop fronts, and across the rooftops leading to the marketplace. I did my best to apologize when something broke, but I couldn't stop. After updating his report, Till looked up from his wrist device. From the little I saw on the way here, you're lucky nobody got hurt, although some of the locals equate the destruction of their property as if it was attached to their bodies. Technically, Liaison, most of the damage was caused by them, specifically the Travarian. Are you trying to tell me that you claim no responsibility in the destruction of our town? Till sharply asked. A look of pure guilt took shape on Arrow's face. I was just trying to escape, okay? They cornered me in the market. I had to do something. And what was that? I baited the Travarian into a charge that took out the main pillar holding up the canopies and tapestries at the center of the market. I see, Till said, noting the admittance into his report. It didn't even make a difference. I was still in danger. That Zenith boy is so fast he was able to blitz through the chaos and grab the back of my armored vest. His feet were trapped in the mess, but he had caught me. Thankfully, I'm shit at sewing and the plate tore away. You know, I could still hear the band of Jerpas yelling at me in their garbled language as I made my escape. They must have been cursing me for ruining their midday performance. Till maintained patience as he waited for the climax of the story. By the time I'd left town and reached the edge of the forest, I was sure I had made my escape. At that, Arrow returned his gaze towards the window, but not before Till noticed the scowl on his face. Arrow's discomfort was clearly visible. After muttering a few words under his breath, Arrow turned back towards Till, ready to continue. I guess Bird Boy was following me in the air from the start and saw me turn towards the waterfall. Bird Boy? The Bird Boy is an Uranjan, and his name is Tang. Uranjans are an avian humanoid species. Tang would have been able to see you from space, so don't beat yourself up, Till said, attempting to comfort Arrow. Either way, it didn't take them long to find me.